not gonna help. But
whatever. Okay.
I'll do my best.
How y'all doing?
Hey.
You might have seen us before. I don't know if it's coming before this or after.
I was gonna make that a different video.
Fine.
Okay.
Wow.
So my hands, like, I put eyeshadow on my hand. You can't see, but it's like
it's so sparkly.
I'm like fucking
glittering
Edward in Twilight. Yeah.
Don't know why.
Oh yes.
I haven't watched Twilight.
Me neither. I just know.
We're such posers. Okay. So what are we doing today?
Okay, so
Back by popular demand.
Back to popular demand. Everyone was like, Demo shows! And this is probably not what you guys meant, because no one under the age of 50 has watched this fucking show. But I love it. So today, Julia, because last time it was Julia's show and I was guessing, this time it's my show. Julia's guessing the characters of Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks! Twin Peaks! Isn't that like a Hooters knockoff?
Yeah, Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks!
Okay, so Julia, what do you know about
Twin Peaks? So I told Marina this already, but caveat, I know close to nothing about Twin Peaks. The only insight I have into it is via a parody episode of another show where they parody Twin Peaks, which is Psych. Shout out Psych if you're out there.
I still need to watch that.
No, don't, because then I can do it.
Okay.
I can just keep going.
Guys, comment below if you've watched Psych and you want us to do a video about
Psych characters. Marina guessing.
Mm-hmm.
I love that show. It's like 8 seasons, and I think it's the one show that I could literally quote by heart. Like I've seen every episode multiple times. So we can do that next. But in that episode, they go to I should have watched that episode to prepare. I can't remember. They go to some remote little town, and it's like a pie festival.
Yeah.
Is that actually a thing?
There's a lot of pie in the show. They don't have a pie festival.
Well, they have a pie festival there, and then someone gets murdered.
Yeah.
But someone gets murdered every time in that show, so...
Oh. Well, that also happens.
Okay, cool. There's 0 cell reception, so I can't say the names anymore because you're gonna guess them.
Yeah.
But the main character tries to call his girlfriend, but she can't answer because there's no cell reception.
Yeah.
And also there's a weird narrator, and at the end there's a really weird scene where they're all in the diner dancing.
Okay, yeah, that does happen.
What? Okay, that's all I know.
Really weird show.
It's really weird.
You would love it.
I know, because I love that episode.
Yeah.
That's the thing. After watching that episode, my dad was like, "Oh, it's a Twin Peaks spoof," and I was like,
"What's
that? That sounds so good."
Yeah.
I love that episode. So, Dad, if you're watching, this one's for you.
Shout out, Daniel.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, you can start. First one. Let's see.
Twin Peaks. I love the theme you chose.
I don't know why I didn't have as many themes as you had. I wanted to do the dog one again, and I just had boring.
I made a couple more, and I just didn't do a theme because they were all ugly.
Yeah. So
okay. So what am I trying to guess?
So I don't know their ages, so let's not do age. Let's say job title, occupation.
Okay.
Let's do if they're from Twin Peaks or if they're an outsider, and also just general vibes that you get.
Okay. So I think
also smash or pass. I need to know. Okay.
So
thank you. That's my Pookie Bear number 1.
She is really hot.
She's so hot.
She looks like a lawyer to me.
Okay.
Just because I feel like can I zoom in? Can you?
Hello.
No.
Oh, and also what role you think they play in
He's
the
a main
show?
character for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Lawyer, main character. I know that there's some character in Twin Peaks who is dead.
Yeah.
Or maybe isn't dead.
I can't say.
And he's calling her or something.
Okay.
I think he has I'm putting this in vibes.
Mm-hmm.
He has a wife and she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But Twin Peaks is weird, and so he keeps talking to her.
Okay.
Calling his dead wife.
I can hear it calling.
I also don't know the plot of the show. So
yeah, no.
I think she was murdered.
I mean, I don't know the plot of Dead Boy Detective, so
that's true. Okay. Wife was murdered.
Yeah.
Wife was murdered. Murdered. And he's trying to solve it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's a detective. No, but he's wearing a fancy suit.
Okay.
So he's a lawyer.
Okay.
And he's got the little badge thing that looks like a lawyer badge. That's what I know from Ace Attorney. From not Twin Peaks.
Okay.
He only goes there because his wife was murdered there.
Okay.
Vibes?
Yeah.
Smash.
He's Swedish.
Smash. I think he I think everything else in this town is fucked up and weird, but he's an outsider.
Okay.
So he's like, I don't know what's going on here. And he's kind of like weirded out by the whole thing.
Okay, interesting. Oh, what do you think his name is, obviously?
Oh, yeah.
Smash. Read it out.
I think his name is... First name?
Yeah.
Marcus.
Okay. Ew. Like the guy from, Detroit Become Human. The android.
Okay, wait, no, just Mark.
Okay.
Sorry, Marcus from Detroit Become Human.
Also
Smash. Also Connor. Smash.
Also, if you're watching this, you need to watch the show.
Sheriff. He's a sheriff.
Yeah.
Because you got the badge.
I was like so debating if I should pick pictures that make it obvious what they do or not.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me make it a bit easier because otherwise you'll never get
That's
it.
what I did for Ace Attorney as well. Like I put a bunch of. We could do that one next if you want. I put a bunch of different stuff. He's also a cowboy.
Yeah.
He's definitely from Twin Peaks. Grew up there. Literally never left. Hello.
Twin Peaks.
He doesn't know anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Any other way of life.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Jake.
Okay.
Like
I actually don't remember his name, so I need to Google it after.
Mr. Sheriff. He is the one who discovered the dead wife. And I think he's a good guy. Mm-hmm. He's not corrupt. ACAB except for him. He's the exception. You are the only exception. Shout out Paramore if you're out there.
I'm watching this.
Because I know you are, Haley.
I see you.
Mm-hmm. I see you lurking and I'm stalking.
I
see your comments and they make me smile. Actually, really.
Literally.
They make us smile. You know, I had an exam yesterday and that was the only thing keeping us going.
It was so sad. Like, I woke up at fucking 6 a.m. in a panic and then I opened YouTube and I was like, oh.
Maybe like this is bad.
You guys think it's not funny. So you think I'm funny?
Okay. Dead wife, good corrupt. Sorry, I'm trying to speak and type at the same
time. I know, I'm so sorry, because it should be the other way around. Like, I should be typing what she says, but I can't type on her stupid Swiss keyboard, so Julia's doing both. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here, arms crossed.
You're my passenger princess, and I'm multitasking. What else can I say about Jake? He's really hot.
That's what I have to say.
He's got the baby brown eyes.
Whatever you say, beautiful. I'm not arguing with this guy with beautiful brown eyes. Yeah, he's really hot. Everyone on this show is really hot. Like, we're gonna keep going and it's gonna be crazy.
I'm trying to think. I think that's it. I think he's working together with Mark to solve the murder.
Pretty good. You're like me, you're like there but not quite.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Did I get the he's a sheriff? No,
yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
It could be wrong.
Let me ask the audience.
Okay. She runs the diner. Or she's a waitress.
Mm-hmm.
Waitress runs the diner.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's like a million characters in the show and I couldn't put all of them. So, yeah. Because it's a whole town of people.
Yeah.
So I only put like 8.
I love her makeup. Her name is Cheryl, but I don't know how to spell that. Is it really?
Wait, I don't remember. Fuck. Wait, give me open Safari real quick. I need to Google. Oh my god!
Is it really?
Her name is actually. No, wait. Fuck. It's really close to Cheryl.
Okay.
That's why it sounded familiar.
Okay,
you can go back. Yeah. Sorry.
But I don't know how to spell Cheryl.
Okay, well that's a you problem.
I think it's like
that was crazy.
Cheryl. I think maybe she's called that in the psych episode.
Like,
honestly, we should watch that after. And I think she's kind of creepy. She's also from Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Peaks OG.
Of.
Twin Peaks of. She is of Twin Peaks. Of the peaks of the twin. Creepy vibes. Maybe a murderer. Maybe. But I think Mark is a regular at the diner. And she tries to hit on him. But he's not interested because he only loves his dead wife. Smash.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I shouldn't have asked that.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be a smash. Except, there's one guy in there that's not a smash. That's for you to find out.
Oh my gosh, she's so pretty.
Yeah.
Wait, she's so pretty.
I love her.
Monica.
Oh.
She is also not from Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Because she got that sadness in her eyes that an Eastern European gay porn.
She's Eastern European and she's gay.
Yeah, she's from Bulgaria.
Shut up, Petro.
Yeah, if you're watching. Yeah, she's like stressed out of her mind all the time.
That is true.
Smokes to cope
with
the weirdness of the peaks. Sorry, that was my
Did you hear that?
was my
Okay.
No, it was Charles the Rat.
Who's
Flickering the lights. Hey
guys, it's Nicole.
Oh, she's in the diner, or she's in a restaurant. It's my phone. I'm sorry. Fuck. That exam bent me over and called me a slut in the worst way. What is her job? She gives me housewife. But I think she's not married.
Okay. She's just house.
She's house. What does she do though? Like, I feel like she's a writer.
Oh.
Of like crime novels. But
That would be cool.
no, that's not right.
Yeah.
And she comes to Twin Peaks because that's like the setting of her story.
Interesting.
For inspo.
Mm.
And I think she's a new love interest for Mark. Not the waitress.
Okay.
But he still doesn't want her. That's all I got from Monica.
Good, that's a lot.
Okay. She's giving me a lot.
She's really giving.
Aww, this is the dead wife. Because this picture just looks older than the rest. I don't know why. She's giving that like 70s, 80s hair that I love. Floofy hair.
Floofly.
Floofly, very floofly. Murdered. Okay. Maybe she's a murderer. No, but I think she was murdered. I think she's a dead wife. Mark. Okay, she's from Twin Peaks. And she like went back to visit her family or something. Or friends, whatever. Her like OG kids from Twin Peaks vibes. And then was brutally murdered.
Murder?
Wait, is she a librarian?
I can't say.
Okay, I'm gonna put librarian for her.
Okay.
Because there was a librarian in the psych episode. Brutally murdered.
You can't spell.
Shut up.
For shit.
I like it that way. But since Twin Peaks is fucked up, she can. It's like he still hears her voice. Yeah. She's out there though.
The truth is out there. Shout out
I
X-Files.
literally can't remember what happened in the second episode. I'm trying to remember because I mixed them all up. I feel like there might have been a body in a lake at some point, but maybe there wasn't. So I'm just gonna say she was found in a lake. And her name is Charlotte.
Chicken Little.
Chicken Little.
Hate that guy.
See, that movie scared me
I
as a
would
kid.
not
I was
bother
convinced that this guy was gonna fall. Oh my god. Should I not have smashed him?
I can't say anything. You'll get the reveal. Don't worry. I'll tell you all my thoughts afterwards.
He's giving Shawn from Boy Meets World. If you know that.
Oh my god, yes, he does.
So his name is Shawn.
It's like his dad.
Yeah. It's spelled like that, like a weird way.
That's not weird. That's not weird. That's how you spell it.
You can spell it like that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Or
That's
like
like
that.
the original. That's the OG.
Okay. Shawn.
You don't know your Shawns.
You're right, I don't.
Beeping at me. on set.
He's the murderer. But I think it was an accident.
Oh, interesting.
I think he wanted to kill someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And mistook Charlotte for that person. Because he also looks like JD from Heathers.
I haven't watched Heathers.
Oh my god, you should. It's with Winona Ryder. It's really good.
We should love Winona Ryder.
We need to watch Heathers.
Yeah.
Because JD, like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but he looks like that,
Okay.
and he blows up the school or tries to. Sorry.
Earthquake.
Accidentally targeted Charlotte. I really want to just run my hand through that hair.
You know the sad thing? Because this was filmed in the 90s.
Yeah.
And so there's no fan fiction online. Like, I can't find anything. I tried to find, like, old archives, because
I need to watch the show and start writing.
I even went on fanfiction.net. I couldn't find anything.
You searched the dark web.
From the dark
web.
I was like,
Among us.
we need to get to writing. Because when I start explaining, you'll see what I want. There's one specific pairing that I need.
Ooh. Wait, is it him and him?
Who and who?
Him and him.
No.
Okay.
I'll explain.
Because I think he's too young for him. I think he's the brother of Monica. That was Monica, right? This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. They also got the smoking.
The smoking habit runs in the family.
Runs in the family. Their parents smoked. He's also from Twin Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're writing in like Slavic or something.
Look, you're all like, I can't use your keyboard. Neither can I.
Yeah.
She's the librarian. Ooh, what's her name? Oh, she's so pretty.
Everyone's so pretty in this show. I can't do it.
I love her style. I need to change this. Fuck, where's Monica?
Monica!
You're not a librarian anymore, you're just a writer.
You have been demoted!
You are now not one of my elite employees. Can you... Okay.
Someone's iPad's tweaking.
Sorry, all of my shit is tweaking all the time. It's just like me for real.
It's Twin Peaking.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Twin Peaks stands for... Tweak stands for Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
She's a librarian. I think she has a crush on Monica.
I want that. That should have happened. It didn't happen, but it should have. I'm just...
Well, she might not have told you.
It was the 90s. She couldn't. If it was set now, they would be married.
Mm-hmm. And she... Oh my god, she was the best friend of Charlotte. And so, when Charlotte was murdered, she was like, bruh, the fuck?
That's literally what she said. She
Bruh.
said, bruh. What do you mean?
When Char got offed,
Zad.
she said,
bruh. And then she skibbity all the way to the toilet. Freak.
Skibbity to the toilet.
To freak the freak out.
To freak and
she said,
mew the house down.
Sigma. Bruh.
Mew the house down.
Boost.
Sigma bruh. Alpha male core.
She was sad maxing in the Twin Peaks bathroom.
Sad maxing because BFF.
Dead as hell.
Dead.
Literally.
Elf. Her name is Catherine. I really love the C names today.
You're on a C vibe.
Yeah. I don't know what else. I think that's it for her.
That's good.
Ugh. Yeah. No, he's the murderer. I need to change JD. Not Jake. Shawn. I think his middle name is Jacob, and his other middle name is Daniel. So he can be JD.
Shawn JD.
Shawn Jacob Daniel, and then a last name. Oppenheimer.
Lord.
Yeah. I don't think he's Jewish. Oh, I hate him. Brother. I don't know what this. I don't want to look at him anymore. I just
You said enough.
Name. Oh, I forgot to do jobs. Did I forget?
No, you gave most of them
Okay.
jobs.
I think his job is mayor.
Interesting.
What's a gross name? I feel like I'd be like make someone upset no matter what I say.
Don't cancel us, please. It's fiction. Just hurry up. I don't want to look at him
I
anymore.
can't think of it. Wait, let me go off of him. Alfred.
Ew. That does suit him.
Because there can be good Alfreds, but he's a bad Alfred.
I mean, yeah.
And he goes by Alf.
Ew.
Yeah, it's really gross.
That's gross.
He definitely murdered Charlotte. Charlotte, was that her name? No.
Where is
Charlotte,
she?
yeah. Because, oh my god, he was in love with her.
Oh. Wait. Oh my god.
And, he actually wanted to kill him, Mark, but then Charlotte came back to town to visit, and then he was like, hey, can I be with you? And she was like, what the fuck? No, you're gross, Alf. And then he was like, went on a rampage and murdered her. That's the end of that. So that's the plot of Twin Peaks, guys.
Okay, oh, go to the next slide. Okay, that's all I have. These are just some of my other favorite characters.
Okay.
I was like, there's too many of them, but these are some of my favorite, and I didn't include them because it was just gonna get too long, but I love these guys, okay? I freaking love them.
Okay, this girl's hot.
She's so cool. I fucking love her.
She's a lawyer. Okay. And she's also on the case.
Yeah, just do like a quick
fire. A quick fire. She's a lawyer, she's on the case. He is a detective working for the sheriff. Where is he for like the FBI? He looks really fancy. He got like an American thing. Wait, he's got the same pin he's got the same pin as him. Maybe he's a detective too. Ooh. Okay, wait, I'm changing things. I'm sorry.
Oh!
Detective.
Let's spice things up a little. What are my exes?
Shout out JoJo Siwa.
JoJo Siwa, I know you're watching.
Yeah. So he's a detective, but not for his thing. Not for the Twin Peaks. He's a big boy detective, like FBI level detective. Okay, FBI. I'm getting the vibe. And yeah, he's investigating his dead wife. Okay, this is right. This is definitely all correct.
Just skip that slide.
Yeah. So back to him. He definitely works for the FBI as well. Maybe they had a little thing back in college. And they were... Ben! Shout out Ben if you're watching.
On closure. Yeah.
He's
from day one.
Day one. If you scroll back to our very first video, I think it's one of the first.
It's our second one. It's Manhattan Project, Gay or Not. He is in it.
Well, barely. Because we didn't actually put him in it. Because we didn't know him back then.
Cut him out, but shout out to Ben. Day one. OG.
He's
sitting outside the chapel. Like a
Christian boy.
Just outside, though, not inside.
We're literally in a cage here, on display, above. Okay.
Wait, let me show you.
You need to show
the situation over here.
We're in a glass box.
We're in a fucking glass box, like, above everything. Like, can you see? Like, we're, like, in the chapters. Shout out chapters. If you go to King's, you know.
Love you, chapters.
This is the place.
Oh, wait, there's another
This is where you want to be.
Another choir boy.
This is where all the cool people hang out. But we're in our fucking enclosure at the top of chapters.
Yapping. Okay.
Anyways, carry on.
FBI agent, he's listening to... He can also hear the dead wife. That's why he's in on it with, what did I name him? Mark?
Who? Yeah.
Yeah, because they are besties. Oops. No!
Stop clicking my hand.
They are besties since childhood and literally went to the academy together. Definitely had a little bit of a gay thing beforehand. Maybe now too. But then Mark got married and then Charlotte got killed. And now he's lonely. So who knows what happens when he's lonely. But yeah, since Mark can hear his dead wife still, everyone else thinks he's kind of like everyone else at the FBI. Not the Twin Peaks people because they're also fucked up. But the FBI people don't believe him and they think he's weird. But this guy can listen to her with his little, what the fuck that is, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's really cute. And his name is Jacob. Okay. Wait, I need another guy, Jacob. I need a new name. New name generator. I'm really bad at this. Eric.
Okay.
This guy creeps me out.
No.
I'm sorry.
I really like him.
I'm sure he's nice. I think he works underneath the sheriff
Mm.
in Twin Peaks. So he's like a Twin Peaks police officer guy.
Yeah.
He looks, I'm pretty sure that this isn't the vibe of Twin Peaks, but he looks like a werewolf.
He does.
So he's
funny that you say that.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna come back.
Okay.
Actually, should I just say it now?
I mean, whatever you want.
I mean, it's just funny because in Twilight, I know that you haven't watched Twilight, so you wouldn't know this, but in Twilight, the werewolves are Native American, and he's supposed to be Native American.
That feels really racist, though. I take it back. Never mind.
And also, okay, whatever. This doesn't matter. He in the show, his character is Native American, and it's really cool. But then I googled him, and the guy is not Native American.
I was gonna say he looks Italian to me.
I was like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? I mean, it was the 90s, but why would you do that? Because I fucking loved his character, and now I can't look at him the same.
You know,
yeah.
his name is Ricardo. Yeah.
I told you he's Native
Well,
American.
I'm giving you my story.
Okay.
And yeah, he works with the sheriff. But he's cool, but kind of creepy, and he's definitely from Twin Peaks. Yeah. Okay. She's a lady. She looks like, there's this one guy from Psych who, his name is Mary, I think.
His name is Mary?
Okay. And
Queen.
He gives that vibe. Coonigan. And he's a recurring character in Psych, but he always plays the weird character. Okay. And I think her name is Mary. And she lives in this little log house.
I actually don't know what her name is.
Well, it's Mary now. I love the glasses.
I fucking love her. One of my favorite characters.
She's literally serving.
If you know, you know.
I think she witnessed the murder. She's a key witness. Because she's got this little cabin house on the lake, and since we know Charlotte was drowned by Alfred, she was.
Alfred? Oh yeah. Don't click on it.
I almost did. I was like, I'm not gonna do that
now.
Anyway. So she was there, like, what's going on out there in her little house on the lake, and so she saw it happen. Yeah. And she can also see Charlotte's ghost. Just a little tidbit in there. This. Woman.
Yeah. Do you know who that actor is?
No. Do I?
You know the guy from X-Files?
I didn't watch X-Files. Oh, I'm sorry.
You loser.
Is she trans?
Him. She's trans, yeah.
Queen!
Yeah. I love her.
Okay. I think she grew up in Twin Peaks, but she wasn't out when she was a kid, obviously. So everyone, like, kind of knew her as someone else. And then when she transitioned, like, either people were supportive or not. I don't know. That's not really relevant. But a lot of people in Twin Peaks don't even make the connection that she was someone else. So they're like, who is this random lady who like knows everything about our town? And I don't remember her. Who are you? That's my vibe for her. Okay. I think her name is Helen.
Okay.
And she's cool. I think. I don't know. I love the hair.
She's really cool.
Yeah.
I love her. I mean, I love everyone on this screen right now.
Like her, Miss Secretary with a little stick in her face.
Twin Peaks is literally baddie central.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, she works for the sheriff's office, but she's like the secretary of the sheriff.
Literally, spot on. I'm
really
right now. Yeah. That's correct.
And she really likes him. She has a crush on him.
Ooh.
Every time he comes in, she's like, "Hey," and her name is Emily.
Okay.
And she's also from Twin Peaks.
Okay.
And literally not a thought in her brain.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got her down. You nailed her.
Back to her.
Oh yeah.
Queen of the hour. What's her name? I'm gonna name her Juliet.
Okay.
And those who know. It's not a lot of people know.
Comment if you get the reference.
Yeah. I've mentioned it before, but I don't want to give any spoilers.
Okay.
But I think she is also for the FBI, working for the FBI. And she, I don't know, she's so pretty. Yeah, she's pretty. I can't stop looking at her.
I freaking love her.
Freak the freak down. But she's not a main character, so I think she is like the boss of him and Mark.
Okay.
Boss woman.
Oh, okay.
So that's all I've got. And I think I nailed it.
That was really good. She's pretty good.
It's really good.
Okay, now for the review.
I'm so excited. I need to watch this so bad.
You need to watch this show.
Like,
okay, can I borrow your phone because I don't remember everyone's name, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google them. Okay, Mark. His real name is Agent Dale Cooper. So you got right that he's an agent. You got there eventually. He's an FBI agent. He is not from Twin Peaks. You got that right. He is Smash. You got that right.
Is he a dead wife?
No.
Oh man, my whole plot is wrong.
Like, this is just like a side plot, but there's a side plot that he is like really traumatized because he one time fell in love with a girl that he was supposed to protect on like a separate case.
Mm-hmm.
He fell in love with her and then she died, and then he was like so fucked up with it because he was like, oh, I couldn't protect her, like it was my job to protect her and I loved her and I couldn't do it, blah blah blah. So that was kind of there, but not related to this case.
Okay.
And he is surprisingly, you were right, the town is weird as fuck. He's like really into it. He loves it. He's like, okay, one thing I love about the show is it doesn't fall into like the character stereotypes of like the outside FBI guy being like very uptight and not liking it. Complete opposite. He fucking loves Twin
love
Peaks.
that so much. I think I need to watch
He is so down with everything that's going on. He's honestly a little weirder than everyone else.
I love that.
At some point, he's like, so that's one. That's one scene. Can you go? Wait, I need to show you this.
Ask for consent. Sorry.
You didn't want tea?
I was just reading it.
Oh! I was like, oh, don't touch my iPad.
No, it said like, do you accept it? That's for consent.
There's one scene where Dale Cooper talks about Tibet. He's like,
this is a meme.
He takes the whole sheriff department out to the forest to tell them about Tibet for some reason, because he's like, oh, Tibet is definitely connected to the murder. And I'm like, the Qing communist invaded the Tibet.
What language is that?
Look at that, we're just listening down and listening to him talk about Tibet. In the middle of the forest. So I'm like, yeah, he is down with the weirdness. This is so funny.
He's like, that, like, meme of the guy with the red strings. Like,
yeah. He's literally him. I love him so much. He's so silly. He's so just down with whatever, goes with the vibe, but he's really smart. Like, he's a really good detective. His wife is not the one that was murdered, but he is trying to solve the murder of, I'm just gonna skip around.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. You got that right! She's dead.
I think the thing is, like, the hair is a bit too early.
Yeah.
So this picture's old.
I mean, you got that, but this is actually, like, it's not an old picture. Like,
really?
She's the same age as everyone else. She died, like, in the moment that...
Oh, shit.
The show starts, like, when they discover her body. But she does have the picture. I think they put a filter on it. I got it on Pinterest, so they did make it look a bit old. But whatever, you got it right. She is dead.
Okay, so yeah, I assumed that she died like years before.
No, she died like she's fresh. Like, she did die in a lake. You got that right.
I think I got that from Psych.
Well, actually, she didn't die in a lake. She got murdered and then
they put her in a lake. I think that's what happened in Psych as well. I need to rewatch that episode.
Her name is Laura Palmer.
No, I should have guessed that. Fuck.
I'm sure they said that.
This 100%. And also, there's that Bastille song.
Fuck. Laura Palmer. R.I.P. Laura Palmer.
Okay.
You would have loved Ethel Cain. I love her so much. She makes me so sad. Like, I can't even begin. But yeah, she is from Twin Peaks. She was in high school. Mm-hmm. She was like, I think she was like 18 there or something, because she was like prom queen.
18-year-old.
Yeah, none of these people look their age, but whatever.
She looks at least
none
25.
of the teenagers look like teenagers.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got murdered by...
I don't want to look at him!
This guy who, I forgot his name, can you all look him up? His name is, you never would have guessed this. His name is Leland Palmer. L-E...
He's the mom? The dad?
He's the mom.
The mom! Mother!
He's the dad. He's her dad.
And he killed her?
Yeah, it's really fucked up. Okay, what I didn't include is there's a bunch of supernatural characters in this show.
Wait, did I say he was in love with Charlotte? That's disgusting.
Yeah, he's actually her dad.
Sorry.
But close enough. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Hello.
Consent.
Sorry. Shut up! Joke. Bob. What's your name, B.O.B., so they calling you Bob? Okay, so. This is Bob.
Smash.
No, not at all. This is Bob. He is Bob in all caps because he's not a real person.
Oh.
He is some kind of evil Native American spirit. oh, well, not Native American, like it's from the Native American like lore, that he's this evil spirit that lives in the forest of Twin Peaks and he can possess people. So this is him in the mirror.
Kind of really cool, though.
But this is Leland looking in the mirror and seeing him because he's been possessed by him.
So is Leland actually not bad?
We don't know because in the show it makes it seem like very much like, oh, it wasn't, he was just possessed. Like the show really convinces you that it was supernatural, like he didn't do anything. But then if you watch, there's a prequel film which it actually has Laura Palmer in it because she's dead the entire show. But then in the movie it's about how she actually died. And the movie is a lot more like, you're not really sure if this is this spirit is something that he's like made up.
Yeah, it's just in his
head.
That
it's
an excuse.
She also convinced herself that it's a spirit, that it's not her dad. Because then there's also a book that I read, and it made me really fucking sad. It's her diary, supposedly, and it starts when she's really little. And it's basically her dad has just been abusing her for her entire life. And it's not obvious if this spirit is just something that she made up to like say, oh, it's not my dad, it's somebody else. To distance herself from to like dissociate from the situation. No! So it's really fucking sad.
Okay, oh my god, Ben in his little robe. Sorry.
Subject change. But then also you see his hair is white. At the beginning of the show his hair is black. So you're also, and then suddenly his hair changes colour and everyone's like, what the fuck is that? And also he starts, at the beginning he's like really upset about his daughter's death. Because when he's possessed, he can't remember anything that he did. So he can't remember that he's the one who killed her. But then he gets like repossessed by Bob, and then his hair changes color, and suddenly he's like happy, he's like completely fine, he doesn't give a fuck anymore. So it's like, well, is it really made up if his hair literally changed color? The story?
Like what?
It's like third person. There's no narrator. It's like, it's supposed to be objective, but also like, what is objective?
I kind of love that because then it's like, I think, my theory is that this spirit thing is like made up in his head, and this objective third person narrator or whatever is like how he sees it objectively. Or maybe even how Laura Palmer sees it. Like I think it's from Laura Palmer's perspective, and then she has convinced herself that he has convinced himself that the spirit is possessing him, and that's the reason.
It's a double whammy.
Exactly, double whammy. But in actuality, if like, let's say, what was his name? Dale? If Dale was the one telling the story, it would be like, maybe even his hair would be the same color the whole time, you know? And that's my theory.
It's unclear because also when he dies, the show's 2 seasons. They discover that he's the murderer like a season and a half in, like halfway through season 2. And he dies as soon as they figure him out. Like he dies in Cooper's arms because he's like, I don't know, he arrests him and then immediately he fucking dies.
From what?
I don't know. But the idea is that he realizes this whole time he's been acting all evil and shit and weird and he's like not knowing. And then right before he dies, he becomes like himself again. And he's like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. So they're like, oh, it's like the spirit left his body right before he died so he could like repossess someone else. But I'm like, I don't know about that.
I think it's like, he's literally been, like, he's mentally ill. But, like, in a bad way.
But then, definitely, it's really hard because there are a lot of other supernatural things that happen in the show that you're like, it's not just made up. Like, okay, this makes me really sad. Dale, my king, he gets stuck in this parallel room in the forest for 20 years. No, sorry, 30 years, I think. For, like, 30 years.
What is it with us and watching shows where someone gets stuck for like years and years and years?
Really sad. He walks into the floor. The spirits are definitely real. And he gets stuck in this room for 30 years and it's creepy as shit. And then this is really cool, they made a 3rd season 20 years later with all the real, like the actors like actually aged and like playing themselves. And he escapes finally, and it's a long ass season. It's really complicated. I did not understand any of it, but he finally escapes. But it's been like 30 years, and his life has gone to shit. And during that entire time, Bob has created like an evil doppelganger of him and just been wreaking havoc in the world. So everyone's like, "What the hell? Like, why is he so evil? He was such a nice guy before." And it's horrible, and I hate it. And I'm like, this is why I need.
Is that all season 3?
That's also
just delete season 3 from
It's literally, I wish I hadn't watched it because it's really sad and it's creepy as shit and I didn't understand it. Anyways, okay, you got it right. He is the sheriff. His name is Sheriff Harry Truman.
Truman. Like the Truman Show.
Literally. He is so cool. I love him so much. He is from Twin Peaks. He is a sheriff. I don't think he's a cowboy. They don't have cowboys. It's on
He's got the hat.
it's on like the border of Washington and Canada. So I don't think they have cowboys up there. But really cool. He's so nice. He doesn't have a dead wife, but he is in
No,
love.
I didn't say he had a dead wife. I said
Oh,
he
sorry.
discovered Charlotte.
Oh, he did. He discovered Laura. Because he is the sheriff. Actually, this other guy discovered her and like called him, and he's the first one that opens.
Yeah,
he opens,
he's the case.
Like the first scene of the show is like him opening this plastic that they wrapped her in and being like,
Wait.
"That's Laura Palmer."
Wait, pause. I need to find the psych episode. I swear they do that as well. And I think they called it Dual Spires.
That's so funny.
Oh my god!
It's literally like
this
that.
guy. Yes, there was an evil spirit in him.
Yeah.
I remember now.
That's literally them.
Oh my god! Yeah, this scene.
Yeah, that's literally how they.
Literally.
There's no lady. It's just them two.
Yeah.
Who's
Who's this lady? What is she? I don't remember this.
She's a lady.
Oh my god, the librarian.
Dual Spires.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, we need to watch this episode
Okay.
after.
Anyways, so go back.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. He is really sweet. I love him. Him and him have like the best bromance. I need fanfiction.
Okay.
They need to kiss. They should have
Ooh.
kissed. If it was in the 90s, they would have kissed. Because they had something going on.
And they were both boys.
But in the show itself, he is in love with her.
It wouldn't be.
Yeah, but they actually get together and stuff.
Okay.
And it's really cute. They're such a cute couple. But then Jesus, very convoluted. She is like a rich heiress
So what?
to the main industry of the town, which is like not mining,
Pie making.
woodwork.
Oh, okay. Lumber.
She has a lumber factory.
I'm going down.
Because she married the
I'm
guy,
going to Mars.
this old guy that had the factory, and then he died, and then she got all of it. And she's really nice, and everyone thinks that she's like a gold digger and stuff, but no, she's just really nice. She's just trying to do good.
But she's not from Twin Peaks, right?
No.
I knew it. She looks too put together.
Yeah, she's from Hong Kong, I think.
Oh.
And then something happens with like some evil guy from Hong Kong, but then it turns out to be someone else dressed up as a guy from Hong Kong, and it's not, and they're just trying to intimidate her into giving up her company.
Interesting.
I really don't know. But then she gets like, I don't know, something happens and she leaves Twin Peaks, and then he's like freaking devastated. And I'm like, oh, just get with him.
Yeah.
The solution's right freaking there.
It's right there. Like, I do
It's right
think
there.
that they would be such a cute couple, him and her, but him and him.
Him and him. I mean, once she's out of the picture, I'm
Yeah.
like, go.
There's nothing.
He's right there.
I mean, there's nothing saying you gotta be in a two-person relationship either.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
bring her back.
yeah.
I'm sure he would be fine with it.
Yeah. Who wouldn't be?
Hello. But yeah, he's so nice. They get along really well. He's a good sheriff. He's not like mean to Dale or anything. They get along really well. It's not like the whole FBI hates sheriff type of thing. Okay, you were so close. Her name is not Cheryl, it's Shelly. That's why I was like,
okay.
her name is Shelly. She is a waitress at the diner. She doesn't run it. She is just a waitress. There's another girl that owns it. I didn't put her in it.
I should have known that. Like, she is wearing too much of a. Sorry, I broke my nail today, and it's like super sharp. Anyway.
Oh yeah, damn.
Spiky.
She's not creepy and she's not a murderer. She's a little.
I don't know why I put that.
Mark is a regular at the diner. Mark being Dale.
I know he gets his black coffee and the pie.
Yeah, he loves his black coffee and his cherry pie.
Oh my
The
god.
thing at the thing. It's just he's like, oh, you guys make the best cherry pie.
Mhm.
I love it. She's a sweetie. She is She is in love with him. She's not married to him. She's married to some other guy that I didn't put in here.
She's married? She looks like 18. Like,
I
she's the
know.
only one who I would believe
She's
is
like
18.
20 something, I think. But she's married to this piece of shit called Leo, who is this truck driver. So he's never home. So she has an affair with him, who
Queen.
is in high school. Like,
Oh.
he's the same age as Laura.
Oh.
Him. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me reveal. Him, her, and her are all of the same class in high school.
Okay.
But anyways,
Wait, so
she's like a couple years older
Okay.
than them, I think. She like
Not creepy?
No, she got like dropped out of school to marry
Okay.
the other guy,
Yeah.
piece of shit.
that's what I can imagine. Like, I can imagine
Yeah.
she didn't finish her high school.
Oh
degree.
no, she didn't. And
Yeah.
then now she works as a waitress. But the guy's a piece of shit. The guy basically. Okay, Laura has like a very dark story, and I feel really bad for her. She got like addicted to drugs
Aww.
and like abused since she was really young, including by this girl's husband. And I fucking hate him. And he's an awful person. And there's a plot line where he gets in like an accident and he almost dies, but not quite. He's just like in a wheelchair and like he can't speak or anything. So then her and him are taking care of him for like the pension, but they're like not taking care of him at all. And I'm like, go, let him die. He can fucking choke out. I don't care. Fuck that guy. I hate him. Creepy ass dude. I don't know why the hell she married him. What business she had with him. I can't remember.
Probably if he was drugging someone else, he probably like had some dirt on her or something.
But then the other guy comes like back to life, kind of. I don't know how, because he was in like a crazy accident and tries to kill all of them. But they get away. I don't know actually what they do. I think she might kill him. Like she has a gun.
So she is a murderer.
I think good because he's like really abusive to her as well.
No, I mean
it's
like
horrible.
yeah.
But she's alright. I think they end up together. I'm not sure.
I think that's it.
Okay, let me carry on in order. Okay, Monica, her name is not Monica, her name is Donna. I remember her name. Donna. She's like Laura Palmer's best friend.
I could see that.
But not really, because then you watch the show and she has no idea what was going on with Laura. Like everyone's like, oh my god, what happened? Like she was such a good girl, she was prom queen, she was so sweet. And then you watch the show and the flashbacks and this girl was running around crazy, running around coked out in the middle of this town.
To be fair, she looks like she is also a bit like
she's like fine before she died. She's just like some innocent high schooler, but she was coked out running around Twin Peaks being a fucking menace. Well, not a menace. She wasn't. It's not her fault.
Yeah.
She was losing her fucking mind, thinking she was being possessed by demons and that she was cursed and her dad's abusing her and she's on drugs and everyone's like having weird, creepy sex with her.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Oh, like doing kinky shit to her and she's like, what is going on? And I'm like, you don't know, girl. Your best friend's on drugs and you didn't know. And you know if your mom's in the hood. I'm like. Nobody knew, and he was dating. Oh, I forgot. He was also dating her,
and didn't know.
And she convinced him to start dealing cocaine from her husband. That's how they get to know each other.
I did not expect the drug plot. Like I had.
It's insane. And they're like trafficking cocaine from like Canada, and it's insane. And
because we all know Canada's like the big
drug cocaine center. So he starts trafficking cocaine because she asked him to, and then giving her free cocaine, and then he gets in a shit ton of trouble because he's giving away free cocaine, and then her husband wants to kill him, and then as if that was enough, he starts fucking his wife. Double homicide.
Yeah.
Now he double wants to murder you. He gets away with it, and for a while they're like, did he kill Laura Palmer? He didn't.
So I was like, maybe.
Everyone,
I was so right.
At some point or another, everyone gets accused of her murder, except her dad, which was like very obvious because he was being a freaking weirdo about it. But where was I? Yeah, she is stressed all the time. Yes, after the murder. Yeah. At the beginning, she's like a normal teenager, but after she's like losing her freaking mind, obviously. And smoking, starts smoking, ages a lot. Like she's supposed to be like 19 or 20. 30. Yeah, she loses her freaking mind. She's not married, she's not a housewife, she's not a writer, she doesn't write crime novels, and she is from Twin Peaks.
Damn it.
And she's not gay, unfortunately.
And she's not from Bulgaria.
She's not a love interest for Mark. She has another love interest that I didn't put in here because I fucking hate his character. I think he's so irrelevant. Flop of the century. James, if you're watching this, I hate your guts. Because he was also dating Laura Palmer.
And everyone was dating her.
Also didn't realize that she was on freaking drugs. The night that she died, they are riding on his motorbike.
Riding on his motorbike. And drinking cocaine.
I was listening to a podcast today, and they're talking about Ryan Reynolds for some reason. Shout out Ben and Emil, the Meatball special. I love you guys. I know you're watching. And then he was like, oh, Ryan Reynolds. Have you ever heard Ryan Reynolds getting on a motorbike? Ryan Reynolds! Ryan Reynolds! Hilarious. I was crying. Anyway, the night she dies, or she gets murdered, she's on the motorbike with James, and she's coked out, freaking out, hallucinating, being like, they're gonna kill me, they're coming for me, they're out for me. They stop her at a red light, and she gets off the motorbike and runs into the forest. What does this asshole do? Nothing. Goes home. Flop.
What bitch!
Doesn't run after her, nothing. He's like, that was weird. Anyways,
so
and then gets with her fucking best friend. I'm like, girl, what are you doing?
I don't know.
How did no one see that? She needed help. She needed a lot of psychological evaluations
about girls being like
under
valued
the
and under the influence.
This show is about how the 1990s failed American girls. Yeah. So this is why she would have loved Ethel Cain. Where was I? Yeah, her. She's actually really nice because after she dies, she leaves the other guy, James, because she's like, you're a fucking flop. Like, I actually hate you.
Good.
He starts trying to solve her Laura Palmer's murder because she's like, you guys are not, as much as I love them two, they're not really getting it together.
Yeah.
Or that's what she thinks because they're like on side plots trying to figure out
trying to kiss each other,
trying to make out, and they just can't.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out the drug trafficking, because that's a big part of the murder.
Is he like the FBI? Why are they involved in the first place? Is it because of the murder?
Yeah, it's because she got murdered, and
is that what FBI do?
He calls them, being like, we need help out here.
Yeah,
like, this is insane. I can't figure this out. Yeah. So they come, and then turns out there's a whole nother shit behind the scenes. So they do the whole Canada drug trafficking thing, and she's like, "Why? What are you doing? Like, why are you not solving the murder?" And they're like, "The
cocaine isn't the problem."
Yeah, they're like, "We can't tell you, but it's all connected because there's this cocaine."
It's all Tibet.
It's all Tibet. It all goes back to Tibet. Because the cocaine trafficking ring, the hub is in like this fucking brothel on the Canadian border, where Laura Palmer, shocker, was also being like prostituted by this guy. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
But so they're like, we need to figure out what happened here to figure out what happened to Laura Palmer. Her is involved in she shows up when the cocaine trafficking thing happens. She used to be Dale's partner in like the FBI.
Wait, that's so cute.
She's so cute. When they were like, before she transitioned. Okay. So she shows up.
She's not from Twin Peaks.
No, she's outsider. They call her because Dale's like, I need your help because we've got some cocaine stuff going on, and she works for the drug part of the FBI.
What's it called?
DEA, I think.
DEA, drugs and other things.
Administration.
Yeah.
Drug Expectation Administration. She's like, she calls him. No, he calls her, being like, I need help, but he doesn't know that she's transitioned. Oh. And she shows up, and he looks at her, and he's like, who are you? Dennis? Dennis? She changed her name to Denise.
I feel like you could have done more. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She's like, you have the chance to change your name. Make it something cool.
So she's like, Denise. And he's so cool about it. He's like, okay, Denise. And it's so nice. And everyone finds her really hot.
She is hot.
She is really hot. When she walks in, they're all in the office. He's in the office as well. And he's like, hey.
Hey, Denise. How you doing?
Didn't know the DA got down like that. But hey. And she's
not wearing like a suit outfit. Like, she just looks like she's vibing.
Yeah, and she's a lesbian. She's such a fucking baddie.
I love her!
Because they're like at a bar or something, and she's checking this girl out, and he's like, wait, you're trans, what do you mean? And she's like, just because I put skirts on now doesn't mean I don't want to take them off people. I love her. Oh my god, she's so cool.
Okay. New favorite character.
She's such a badass as well. She like dismantles the whole crime organization. She dresses up as like a waiter and like infiltrates in the thing, and then fucking pulls a gun out on them and arrests everyone. She's so cool. Anyways.
Okay, she's the MVP of this entire show.
She's a baddie. Baddie on baddie on baddie on baddie. And in the third season, 20 years fast forward, she's now the head of the FBI.
Queen! The real life FBI could never.
Literally, a trans woman heading the FBI.
I would not allow
We're not there. We are not there. Where was I? So, him, I told you, he was, I forgot his name.
JD.
James. I think you were kind of close, actually. Bobby. His name is Bobby.
Definitely not close.
Bobby.
That's a really gross name for him. I don't think he looks like a Bobby.
It's gross, because he is a little bit gross at the beginning. I kind of hate his character in seasons 1 and 2. Then he has a bit of he's just really immature at the beginning.
Yeah. Like, he is supposed to be a teenager.
Yeah, so. He's just really fucking annoying. Like, really spoiled. I told you, he was dating Laura Palmer.
Yeah.
And his kind of, it's a little bit embarrassing for him, because he is like really in love with her, but she's like coked out of her mind. She can't be in love with anyone. She's losing it.
And she's gotta stay high all the time.
Not in my mind. Anyways, and then they have sex. These two, they have sex. SEX with a double X. And he tells her that he loves her.
Oh.
And she's like, oh, that's not.
I love the drugs.
He gets really embarrassed.
Good.
So
he's ugly.
He's actually
not ugly, but like personality.
If you watch the whole show, you're like, oh, he was actually a sweetheart. He was
Okay.
just a little. He was trying to be a bad boy, and he's clearly not a bad boy.
He was just an 18-year-old.
Yeah, he was just silly.
We all go through
and
that.
And in the season 3, 20 years later, he's in the fucking sheriff department. He's a police officer. Or like a sheriff officer.
Okay.
ACAB, but
Except
I do kind of like sheriffs. Sheriffs.
I feel like sheriffs are different from police.
They go kind of hard.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. And he's also quite
You
hot.
know what? Sheriffs
He's a
give
dilf.
me... Sheriffs feel like the equivalent to like having a monarchy. I don't know why. They feel like a monarchy to a police department.
They're like, the thing is, they kind of give like park ranger vibes.
Yes.
And I do love park rangers.
Park rangers are the best.
Because they're not police.
Park rangers are just there to save the
Because
bears.
other than the Laura Palmer murder, this is a pretty
the
chill.
forest with the bear.
This is a pretty chill town.
Yeah.
Like nothing really happens. So really, they are kind of like park rangers.
Yeah.
Because there's like 1,000 people here. They just need to.
And it's not like they're out there like arresting random people. They're literally just trying to solve a murder that already happened.
Yeah, and like they know everybody, so
Yeah.
it's not like a
Like,
violent type of thing.
Fire kids.
Yeah. So yeah, he becomes a sheriff, and his dad, who is hair cut off,
I was trying to figure out who that was because I was like, I don't
in the
recognize him.
fucking the Air Force. He's like a captain of the Air Force, and he. Oh my freaking god. Okay, this is why I'm also not convinced that the thing. It's supernatural involved. They are from this town. Wait, actually, I don't know if they're from here, but they definitely grew up here because he, I think, was on a mission here because. There's these fucking satellite dishes that picked up a transmission from
Pine
space.
Gap? Is that you?
Actually, Twin Peaks? Twin Pines.
Twin
Pine
Pine
Gap.
Gap. Balls.
Oh my lord. Picks up a transmission that's like, the owls are not what they seem.
The owls?
The owls, yeah. The forest.
Someone told me you sound like an owl.
Who? And that's okay. This goes back to like the Native American lore of like there's this owl god in the forest, not a god, but you know what I mean. Some owl spirits, and it's like creepy shit going on in the forest, which is true because Dale gets trapped in it for 21 years. But he's like investigating the supernatural activity, and Dale, with his Tibet thing, is obviously like, just fucking tell me what's going on, and he's like, it's classified, I can't tell you, but be careful. Like, this is crazy shit. Okay, and then he gets visited by... Okay, I should have put these characters in because they're insane.
You could just swipe with 3 fingers.
I don't know how to use this stupid iPad. Okay. I forgot his name. I don't think he has a name. Tall guy. He gets visited by this alien dude.
I don't like him.
He's actually quite cool. The giant. Who tells him, like, it speaks in fucking riddles. I forget what he says, but he kind of helps him solve the murder. Because we don't understand, but he says something to him, and he immediately, he's like, I know who killed Laura Palmer.
Wait, okay, no, he's kind of cool.
Yeah.
He gives me, like...
here, look, he gets attacked in his hotel room by, I forget who, to be honest. And then he shows up, and he's like, is this a hallucination, or is this for real? Because he just got almost murdered. Yeah. And then he tells him, and then he wakes up in the hospital. He's like, I know who killed Laura Palmer, but I can't remember. Oh, like, shit. He told
That's
me.
That's me when I solved the problem in my head, in my dream, and then I can't remember anything.
He's like, this guy helped me figure it out, but I can't remember anymore.
Yeah. And
then they have to figure it out again.
That's so funny. Oh my god, I actually kind of love him.
But yeah, and he supposedly knows everything, but he just can't tell them because it's classified information or whatever. I'm like, just say it. Just fucking say it.
Classified for what reason? I don't believe in classification.
Unclassified.
Freedom of the files.
Literally, he's trying to silence the media.
This cop is harassing me! Shout out Ace Attorney.
So, he slays quite hard, I'm not gonna lie, because he knows a lot of stuff, and he really tries to help him, but like, not enough. Because he still ends up stuck in the forest for 30 years. Like, what's up with that?
If you see me in the forest.
The bear.
Help the bear.
Because that bitch don't need it. Okay, next. This is taking forever. I'm
sorry.
So sorry.
No, I love it.
Okay. Her name is Aubrey.
That fits her.
Yeah, she's so cool. She's also in the same class as like Laura and Donna and what was his name? Bobby.
Every time you say Donna, I think Donna Strickland, and I need to get that out of my head.
Not her.
Yeah.
She, baddie.
She's so
Such a
pretty.
fucking baddie. She has a big crush on him.
Who
wouldn't? And he's like, girl, you are 18 years
Yeah,
old.
I would be like,
I'm in my fucking 30s. You need to chillax.
so hot though.
I know, and it's so hot that he doesn't, like,
Do
he
anything
isn't
with
a
it?
fucking creep.
Yeah, oh my god, at the bar.
Yeah. So low. It's down there. But, like, because at some point I was like, and he doesn't do it.
Thank you for not being a pedophile.
I forgot about that. He has a love interest that gets murdered. Oh, wait, no, she doesn't get murdered. I don't know, man. The end of the show was so weird. They have, like, a beauty pageant, and
Beauty pageants are fucked up. I don't believe in them.
Miss Twin Peaks.
Oh my god.
And he's in love with one of the girls that's in it. And he figures out there's this other villain. After they discovered Laura Palmer's murder, there's half a season left, and you're like, what the fuck are they gonna do now?
What are you gonna do?
So this guy that comes back, the guy that killed the other girl that he was in love with back then, he returns and tries to kill the other girl that he's in love with, but he figures it out and he puts like a lot of security on the pageant and it's fine, no one gets murdered. But that is the same night that he goes to the forest and he gets stuck in the thing.
Really?
So he saves her life, but then so it makes me
Bye.
ghost. Yeah, so she is really big crush on him. She was like kind of mean girl vibes at the beginning, but same as Bobby, she figures it out eventually. She was kind of mean to Laura Palmer at first, or you get the vibe that she was like a bully or kind of, but then you figure it out that it wasn't. That's not what happened. They were just both in a bad situation because her dad is also a piece of shit in a different way. Her dad's like rich, owns a hotel, and he's like the second richest person in town. And he owns the hotel that Dale was staying at. That's why they get to know each other. Okay. So she's just going through a lot because her dad doesn't fucking like her. Her dad's a piece of shit, but whatever. So she said, "Bruh."
Did she say bruh?
I don't think so. She did not Scooby-Doo down to the toilet. She also tries to solve...
She mews all the time.
Yeah, so. Constantly. She's looks maxing. Yeah. She does try to solve the murder as well, and she does it in a really dumb way. Because turns out that the brothel that Laura Palmer was working in and that was supplying cocaine, turns out it was owned by her dad.
Idiota.
Literally
just like talk to your parents.
So she figures it out and she goes undercover at this brothel. She's like 19 years old. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing?
Talk to Dale.
Literally talk to Dale. Literally, because she figures stuff out before him, and I'm like, you didn't
just communicate
to tell the FBI officer,
girl.
Because like if it was any other FBI officer, fair enough, because they're fucked up. But he's like the most trustworthy officer that I've ever seen.
Yeah, and he's hot.
And he's so hot, and you literally have a crush on him. So I just fucking
tell him. It's just your excuse to talk to him.
And then it's so gross because she goes undercover at this brothel, and her dad almost fucks her. Because her face is covered. And she's in there like, and then, but it doesn't happen, and I'm like,
we didn't need to. No, we didn't even need to get close to that.
Oh my god, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And I hate it, but I think she figures some stuff out at least, but like not worth it. Really not worth it. And then fuck this guy. We've already explained him. Oh, and he's like a lawyer, so you're kind of close. He's not the mayor. I actually don't know who the mayor is. I think he's kind of irrelevant. But he's the lawyer of like her dad.
Ugh. Evil people.
And it's horrible. And then back to the log lady. Her name is literally the log lady. I actually don't know what her name is.
That's crazy.
She's so cool. She has like not psychic powers. You were kind of close. She just knows a lot about the spirits in the forest. But she also just fucking speaks in riddles and tries. That. She tries to help him, but she doesn't because she won't just say outright, "Don't go in the forest." Yeah. Don't, because.
Oh, if you go, there must be a spirit.
And the red curtains, and I'm like, fuck off! Just you could have saved him 30 years of his life.
To be honest, like
stuck in this fucking room. Because the law is that her husband died on the day of her wedding, like on her wedding night. Really fucking sad. And he died, I think, by like paranormal causes. Like it was kind of caused by the spirits. And ever since then, she carries this log around, and like it's her baby. And she says that the log speaks to her. And like tells her stuff. I don't know. She's traumatized clearly, but she's a queen. I love her, and she was also in the 30 Years Later season 3, and she's like really really old. Like the actress was like dying, like actually dying. But she was like, no, I want to do it. I want to go on the show. And they record these bits, and they're so iconic. And you can tell she's like really weak, but she's still so good. She's such a good actress. And she died a couple of days after filming. Queen.
I'm glad she got to be in it.
I love her. She's so good. She's so cool. She runs this fucking show.
Yeah.
And I love. She's a weirdo, but no one in the town is like mean to her or anything. They're just like, yeah, she's like that.
She's a log lady.
Everyone in this town is actually really nice. Like,
I love that
because they're all really weird, but no one is mean about it.
You know what this is? It's just a metaphor for being queer.
Yeah, it's a queer allegory. This entire show is a queer allegory. I told you he's also a police officer. I love him. Okay,
he looks cool.
His name is Hawk, and because he's Native American, because he's Native American, he knows about like the law and stuff. They find this cave with like a bunch of markings and stuff, and he tells them the story, and he's like, you need to stop messing around with this shit. Like, this is not cool. This is really scary. Dale, please don't go in the forest. And it pisses me off so bad because I'm like, we could have had such good time together, but you went in the forest and got stuck. And I'll show you where he gets stuck because it's creepy as shit. He is Dale's boss. He's like not the head of the FBI, but he's like up one step above Dale. He's so cool. I love him. This thing, it's like an amplifier because he's a little deaf.
Aww.
So it's really funny because he talks really loudly. Because he can't hear. He's like,
that's also the silent disco.
He's at me.
Is it great?
Literally. He's like, Dale! He's such a sweetheart.
I love his little look. He's like,
this is David Lynch, by the way. This is the director of the show.
I was gonna say I know that name.
Yeah, he writes himself into the show in the most iconic character.
Plenty as hell.
And I forgot. During the cocaine plot, Dale gets wrongly accused of drug trafficking.
He looks like he would drug traffic though.
They get him. They frame him for it, and then these two like get him out of it. They're really cool. They always believe in him. And in the 3rd season, when it's like 30 years later, I told you his doppelganger has been wreaking havoc. He is always like, this is not Dale. Like, I know. This is not him. He would never do this. Something's wrong.
Look at me in the eyes.
This isn't you, Dale. Please.
Remember me.
Look at me.
What do you see?
This isn't you. That's literally him. Really cute. They've been friends forever. And he's like a mentor for him. Really respects him. He's really nice. Yes. I love him.
They definitely had something going on in the academy.
You got him down to a T. She's the receptionist. She speaks like this, like really quiet, and not a fault behind those eyes.
I just love to do.
I love her. Yeah. She's so cool. I love her. She's just there. To be honest, she's really nice. She has this thing with another sheriff that I didn't put in. Sorry. There's 3 of them. But he's also really nice. He's like also really silly, like really dumb. Oh my he's God, like kind of comedic relief a little bit.
So is she, I guess.
Yeah, and they're so cute together. But he's like really oblivious, and she like in season 2 or something, she wants him to propose, and he won't. So she gets really mad at him and like stops talking to him, and he's like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "You idiot,
dumbass."
Love her. Yeah. There's also a plot where he thinks that she's pregnant because she's been buying a lot of baby clothes, and he freaks out. But then it turns out it's for his sister. His sister's having a baby, and her sister had a baby, and the baby lost his arms, and he didn't have arms, but it's fairly happy. And I told you she's like the heiress. So that's Twin Peaks.
I love it.
Sick ass show. And now let me show you where Dale got stuck for 30 fucking years. Twin Peaks, Raggy.
Red room.
Ugh. Creepy as shit.
Oh, he gets so stuck scary. Everybody just got chills. That's so scary.
And I forgot. Laura Palmer's in here.
Wait, so did she die and get stuck there?
I don't know.
And she lives there forever now?
I don't. That's a SNL skit. Yeah. This is him in like 30 years later.
So does he experience 30 years in there?
Yeah, he like grows old. And why can't I get a good picture? Well, that's Laura Palmer, and there's this little red man, dancing man, and he just dances, and everything that happens in this room is backwards, except for Dale. Like, they film it in reverse and then play it forward. Okay. So they're like talking in reverse, but forwards and like dancing in reverse and stuff, and it's creepy as shit.
So weird.
It's really cool, but it's really creepy. And he's like a lot of weird stuff happens. Like he picks up a cup of coffee and then the coffee is like solid 1 second and then liquid the next, and it's insane.
Core.
Literally non-Newtonian fluids.
Yeah.
Laura Palmer's
She's
stuck
so
in here.
pretty.
And the first time he goes in, he doesn't get stuck, and she tries to tell him like who killed her, but she can't like get it out. And
so
then,
is she stuck there?
we don't know. I don't know what this is.
I think she's
this
stuck
is
there.
some like Hawk explains it, or like it's some kind of like purgatory, like Native American purgatory kind of, but it's not clear if it's what it is. And when he finally discovers who murdered her, this is that part. There's like a big flashing light on her. He's like touching her shoulder. There's a big flashing light, and she starts crying and like smiling and stuff, and then she leaves.
Okay,
and she never goes again. Yeah. But he's stuck in there.
Yeah.
And this is where the doppelganger gets created, and he just sits there for 30 years. Really sad. And when he comes out finally, I actually don't know how. Oh wait, because she's like, see you in 29 years. And that's how the show ends. And then 29 years later, he finally gets out. And I'm like, why 29 years? You could have given him like 2 days. I don't know. What was I going to say? Oh, and when he finally gets out, he's been like dumbed down. Like he can't remember who he is. He can't really speak. He's like,
he's in reverse.
He's like not really himself. And the season 3 is like 20 episodes, and 15 of those are just him doing nothing, because he can't figure out who he is. Like he can't remember.
So scary, honestly.
And oh my god, wait, go back. You know how he remembers who he is? He hears him on TV. He hears his voice on TV. Because there's a lot of things where you're like, oh, he's gonna remember. Like he has a cherry pie, you're like, now.
He's gonna remember.
He picks up a gun. Now. He sees a plate. Now. No. Him on TV. He's like,
I just hit my like reflex bone and my leg went. Okay.
I love them.
That is amazing.
And that's Twin Peaks.
That was beautiful.
I love the show.
I need to watch it because I love that one psych episode, so I need to watch it.
That's just it for like 3 seasons. Actually, don't watch season 3. It wasn't.
I'm not gonna watch it. It makes me sad.
There's one episode that's really good because he's not in it. Like that sounds really bad, but it's not about him being trapped. It's just this very abstract concept. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, so that's the sheriff.
Yeah.
That is actually the actor. That's the real actor. That's Bobby.
Oh my god.
That's Bobby.
That's crazy.
That's so cool. Yeah, he's really hot. Like when he's a sheriff. That's literally him.
That's so funny.
Bobby Briggs, Mr. Sheriff.
And so they're eating the pie.
Yeah, cherry pie.
We need to watch this episode
with black coffee.
Yeah, because you don't need to know. Like psych is episodic, so you don't need to know like the actual.
It's just cool. I love it. Oh my god.
What's going on here?
Literally, that's so cool.
They do this for like a bunch of stuff. They have like so many spoofs. Wait.
And that's him. That's the guy that killed Laura Palmer. That's her dad as well. That's the
actual actor? Because he's an actor and it's like a regular recurring character.
Well, that's him.
That's crazy. No wonder he looked familiar. Wait. Okay, wait.
It's just him like 30 years earlier.
Fuck. What's it called? Parody episodes. Because I want they have so many. I love it. Trivia episodes. Okay, Reddit. Tell me. Screen Rant. Okay, Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
I don't know this one.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
But they look hot as cowboys.
Yeah, cowboy. The Blair Witch Project.
Oh my god, this episode is so good! So funny!
Yeah.
Oh. The Exorcist one is also really good. The Hangover one, I just don't like The Hangover, so I didn't think this was funny.
It creeps me out.
Tuesday the 17th, one of the best episodes ever. It's so funny.
I love this show, oh my god. Wait, I just want to watch all the parody episodes.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
I don't remember this at all.
I don't even know that movie.
The Shining? Oh my god, wait! Here's Lassie's one of the best episodes ever because this guy Lassiter, I think maybe it was carbon monoxide poisoning or something. I don't know. Something was going on in the house he was staying in that he's convinced he's seeing ghosts. So they come like dressed up like Ghostbusters. So funny. Jaws, yeah. Oh my god, Mr. Yin. Okay, Psych has this thing where there's like a yin and a yang. It's a whole thing. They're serial killers. Oh, this is Julia. I love her. Oh my god. Oh, spoilers. You know her name now. Oh, okay. We should watch. You have to watch Psych.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix now. So.
Oh yeah. Twin Peaks to bet. I think that's a good note to end on.
Yeah.
And that's.
Can we zoom in? Can we just make a picture of the whole screen?
This is so. Oh my god,
Bad
wait,
quality.
this is such a nice art. It's a bed.
Wait,
so
okay,
cute.
okay.
Yeah, that's him. That's my man.
Dale, we love you.
Love you, Kyle McLachlan. I follow him on Instagram. He's so cool. The actor. He's so silly. All right. Well, that was Twin Peaks.
Dual Spires.
We're gonna go get a coffee now.
Yeah, and I have to pee so bad.
Bye bye.